Welcome back, everybody. If you're new here, I'm Sly, and today we're going to have the battle of two lenses to find out which lens is really better for vlogging. Now, I shoot with this little tiny camera called a Canon M6 Mark II. So the two lenses that I'm battling today is a Canon EFS 10-18, you can see that, okay, and a native Canon M lens 11-22. I'm sure it's written on there somewhere. So as you can see the size difference, the 11-22 is a whole lot smaller. It's a little bit lighter, but by the time you put on the adapter to take this from an EFS to an M mount, it's a whole lot, this lens ends up being a whole lot bigger. So I've got my handy dandy little bar upside down. So I'm going to mount two M6 Mark IIs on here and put the 11-22 on one side and the 10-18 on the other side. The 10-18 is an older lens, and it's really a good lens. And but I have noticed that when you crank the lens all as wide as they'll go, neither lens seems to really like that a whole lot. So I'm going to set them both at 12, because for my little short arms, 12 is about a good vlogging distance. So let's go to the park and see who the winner is. All right, guys, we are back at the duck pond. I don't really see a lot of ducks out here today, but I've got both of these cameras set at 12, and they look about the same to me. So you wouldn't believe, you know, one camera seems really light, and two cameras not quite as light. It's like filming with the old 90D again, trying to hold this up here. So but I want to do a kind of a walk around the park, and this is our first sunny day in quite a while. It's still chilly, but it is sunny, so yay. I'm all about that. That means spring is coming eventually. So but yeah, they look man, they look almost identical. It's hard to see the difference. I guess the difference would be if you zoomed out. Now, it does look like possibly the 10-18 looks a little bit closer. And honestly, the lens is probably maybe half an inch closer to me, just because I had to put the adapter on it, and it is a bigger lens. So that may be why it seems just a smidge closer. So we got some, this is kind of the thing about the having the 11-22 over the 10-18 is if I wanted to turn the camera around and show you maybe a turtle, for instance, I don't think the 22 would zoom in far enough to show you a turtle, honestly. But it does give me just a little more throw than what the 10-18 does. So what do you guys think? I keep slowly letting my arm down and then having to raise it back up. So probably not the best person to do this vlog test, but yeah, it's you want to see the pond? I'll show you the pond. Okay, so there's the fountain, and we're gonna zoom you in here. Zoom. Okay, that's 18. And zoom, 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 zoom. And that's 22. So, I don't know, what do you think? Does it make that much difference? I don't think it probably will, but it's so bright out here I can't see. You can see the turtles kind of jumping off the rocks there. Do turtles jump? I don't think they do. So let's get these back to 12. Okay, so Did you see a marked difference? It's so bright out here I can't see the screens. So I just know the camera should be, they're on a bar with one of those Manfrotto Pixie little tripods, and they're as close to each other as I can possibly get them. So, and I think we are on 12 and 12, yep, okay. Looked like maybe one was getting closer there for a reason. So I'm just kind of walking this path, and I don't want to make this a real long video, but I do want you to see the difference, and I really hope the mic is recording something. It's so bright out I can't even see if the mic's on. I was hoping we'd see a squirrel or something and we could zero in on the squirrel, but so far I haven't seen hide nor hair of wildlife. So there's a few people out here because, like I said, it's the first sunny day we've had, and it does feel good to get out in the sunshine. Well, you guys let me know what you think. Do you like the 10-18, which is this one right here? Or do you like the 11-22, which is this one right here? And the reason I'm doing that is for me, so that when I get back to edit this, I will know which is which. Because they do look really, really similar. And I guess I could hold the camera right out in front of me, but that's easier said than done. This is the park that they light up all the trees at Christmas time, and it's a drive-through slash walk-through type thing. It's not as big as Rama, but it's an impressive Christmas light show. And there's tons and tons of trails that you can walk through, and which is nice because you don't get your shoes muddy. Okay, let's go back to the studio and see what these look like. And we're back. After reviewing the video, it's really hard to tell a difference, right? So, but I did want to show you the size difference, because this is what is tipping me over the edge. So if you look at this is the 11-22 native M lens, and this is the 10-18 with the adapter on it. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of size difference. And I'm going for the smaller form factor here. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you like the video, be sure to subscribe. And I will see you next time.